Hi guys, welcome to Living with the Grain. I'm Jared. Um, I was going to do a topic on time blocking and how our life is actually a true imbalance. There may be a point where it can be a work-life balance, but when we're trying to build something, it can't be. It's like you kind of got to be obsessed, but like I said, not the topic I'm going to talk about today. Reason for it. I had a friend reach out and respond to a video that I have not spoken to in about 3, 4 years, maybe 5. And we actually used to talk about doing YouTube videos. I had some thoughts and ideas of what I wanted to do. The industry I was in was much different. Um, and this was probably, let me think here, 5, 6, we're talking about 6 years, around that time frame, 5, 6 years. And I'm glad I didn't do it. I'm glad I didn't do it because I was not as present as I am. I'm not, oh, there's so many things I'm not. But where I've developed, I think I'm more ready to attempt to do this. And she has her own channel. I have not asked permission if I could share that. I didn't think about it. Maybe I should have. uh, but it's Traveling Liz, so I'm going to share it just because I want to help her out. She's helped me out. It's Traveling Liz. Um, and you know what? This is one of those things where just this little bit of inspiration and everything kind of meshes with what she's trying to do, with what I'm trying to do. Different stories, different paths, mergers, separations, and yet here we are again years later, kind of reconnecting in ways, and I think that's awesome. She's sharing the story of Scotland. We just got back from Scotland, so I'm curious to see what her thoughts were on her backpacking trip was. And you know what? Today's topic is now consistency. Why consistency? Because I was not consistent when I started. Right now, I've committed to a 7 day, 7 videos. It's creating some consistency. It's also letting me understand the amount of work that has to happen. The reason I want to do time blocking because I have so limited time. I do one-shot videos, and I do it because I can't sit down and go edit and put things together. Not right now. Now, maybe in the future I can. So today, let's talk about consistency. Used to be a personal trainer. The biggest thing that I told people is you have to show up. Showing up is not 50%, that's 70% of the battle. 30% is your diet and your exercise. Now, people that are going to talk about how they got to physical fitness level is going to be their diet. I guarantee you that's what they're going to talk about. Diet is key for them. The thing that they are forgetting about is they show up every day and they're consistent. They're consistent in their diet, but they're also consistent in their workouts. So I have a friend, he's working through a lot of things over the last few years. I mean, a lot. His plate isn't just full, it's overflowing. He's got a second plate. He's doing this and trying to balance it all out. And I used to joke when I was younger and more fit, I was like, just grow stronger, carry a bigger plate. You know what? There's a point that's not possible, but it doesn't change that you can't be consistent in showing up. Showing up, I think, is the biggest thing. The way we show up is different. I don't show up for work the same way I show up for these videos. It's just how it has to be. Like there's kind of, I guess, cutoffs or things that have to happen, and we have to become a certain person. It doesn't mean that we change dramatically, like who we are stays there, but we can't stay the person we have to be. If we're a father and we go to work, we are a father and we are a work father. It does not define us, but we have to find a consistency in what works on both levels. And that, I'm not a father, so I know that is one heck of a challenge. But basically, consistency is just showing up. It's showing up, putting in the hours, putting in the work. And sometimes it's only 20 minutes. Sometimes it's only 10 minutes, maybe 5. But if you're consistent with it, something will happen. I mean, you have to have a goal with it. There's things that are tied in with that. But the consistency is, ideally for me, I'm trying to minimize as many things as I have to think about. Like Steve Jobs, he wore the same thing every day because he didn't have to think about it. I start at 5 a.m. in the morning. If I go to the gym after work, I don't get home till 7. I still need to spend time with my wife. I still got to work on this. I'm sacrificing certain things right now to achieve this commitment. But this commitment is a short-term thing. I'll get back to everything that I need to be doing to help myself in other ways. And that's another sidestep, is it's okay to not stay consistent for maybe a week or 2 weeks if something has to take a priority. And you have to be consistent in that for a few minutes. I'm trying to see how many times I can get consistent in here. It's a topic. Really just kidding. But it's more about trying to have a little bit of lightness about this as well. And mosquitoes are killing me right now because I had to wait about 2 hours as the neighbor's kids were kicking the soccer ball against the fence. And, it's a little frustrating, but I would rather them kick the soccer ball against the fence and have their time, because that's something that I know is precious to their parents. So I'm not going to rob them of that. And what am I going to get mad about? A soccer ball that flies over our fence and I have to throw it back at them and say, hey, heads up. They get a giggle out of it every time I do it. So enjoy it. But back on topic, show up, make yourself show up, find a way to show up. And again, the reason I changed this was because of a comment I got on one of my YouTubes. Surprised the heck out of me. I mean, I really don't have any followers. I don't have any really subscribers, anything like this. So this blew me away that actually this friend, they found me, colleague. And actually, I should have asked how the heck they found me, but you know what? They did. And there's a big gap in their timeline. And I'd been thinking about just consistency for the last few days, thinking about that. I knew that was going to be one of the videos coming up. Didn't plan on it today, so this is like a one shot, one take. I'm ad-libbing. I really did not plan this out, didn't have a story that I thought I was going to have behind what I thought I was going to do. It is what it is. Sometimes you just got to roll with it. So, my question is, where do you feel you need to be consistent in? And think about it. It may not be the first thing you think you need to be consistent in. It may be something that's a little bit more subtle. I can give a lot of examples. A lot of examples, because being consistent, I think, is a lot harder than people realize that it is. But what is being consistent to you, and where do you need to show up? Where do you need to show up consistently in your life? That's my question. I appreciate you. I've had one heck of a interesting afternoon. I didn't plan this one like I normally do, so thank you guys. Peace. Enjoy the evening. Enjoy each other and just live life.